Welcome back to Beyond the Uniform. I'm Justin Nassiri, and my goal is to help members of the military community thrive in their post-service career and life. Today's episode number 433, Masters of Scale, a book review. Well, if you're new to Beyond the Uniform, welcome. Normally on the show, every single Monday, I meet with a military veteran to learn about their civilian career, what they do, how they got there, and advice for others seeking to do the same. You're finding us on a Thursday episode, which is less structured, less formal, and just me. And just using this space to share anything I think might help our community in their post-service career and life. And I'll point out a couple of things about today's book review. The first is I'm feeling a little bit late in my career to just really falling in love with the power of reading and the ability to learn a lot that helps me in my career through books. And, specifically, I've been really diligent the last couple of months of setting aside a few minutes every single night without exception to read a few pages from a book related to my work. And it helps me in two ways. One, it just really, it's inspiring and gives me a lot of ideas and thoughts on how to grow my business and my career. But two, I often find that, dropping into this different part of using my brain, oftentimes I get ideas for my work completely unrelated to what I'm reading about. I think it's just something about shifting gears in a way that my brain is not used to throughout the day when I'm executing and operating. And then this kind of puts me in a different space where a lot of times I'll have ideas related to my work. So this book is awesome. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. The title, as I look at the book, is "The Surprising Truths from the World's Most Successful Entrepreneurs," and it's written by LinkedIn co-founder and Greylock partner Reid Hoffman, who's an absolutely iconic legend in technology. So I would recommend this book regardless of your career path, and here is why. I feel like one thing that I'm embarrassed to admit is that oftentimes when I see people who have been incredibly successful, I have this tendency to dismiss their success as luck. And one of the things I most appreciated about this book is it helped me realize that I had that unconscious bias. And so Reid Hoffman hosts a podcast called Masters of Scale. I haven't listened to the podcast, but he interviews extremely successful entrepreneurs. And what I love about this book is you get this behind the scene glimpse into what it takes to grow a company to the scale of Apple and companies like that. And it's not always about entrepreneurs. There's people who, were maybe the first 50 employees and contribute. So it's not just about the founder, but he categorizes the book in a way where you walk away with some lessons about leadership and about growing any organization, regardless of whether or not you're an entrepreneur. But I developed a deep level of respect for the entrepreneurs that he chronicles because you see the unbelievable obstacles they overcome, and you see the creativity that they bring to problems and solving them that is really mind-boggling. And so that's one of the reasons why, obviously this book on its cover is aimed at entrepreneurs like myself, but I don't think it is a book strictly for entrepreneurs. I think if you aspire to be a sales leader within a large organization, or if you aspire to be in medical devices, I think no matter what industry, no matter what role, and no matter what size of company, there's a lesson here about innovation, about creativity, about persistence, and about leadership most of all, and about having an impact through leadership. So highly, highly recommend you check out the book. I haven't yet checked out the podcast. I'm not listening to a ton of podcasts right now, but if obviously, if you're listening to this, you are into podcasts. So I'd suggest you try out Masters of Scale. So I'll be back on Monday with our traditional interview format, but I hope you check out this book and benefit from it just as I did. Thanks.